On the 8th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me infinite potential, quick-witted brains, a confident way of being, a fat bank account, a healthy mind and body, stunning good looks, feeling really loved, and all of my heart's greatest desires. Welcome back to my channel. It's Hillary Jubilee and it's January 1st, 2022. Happy New Year, everybody. And I really appreciate you being here for day 8 of the Self-Concept Challenge. And we're focusing on infinite potential, which is a really great and fitting topic to talk about on New Year's Day. And yes, so infinite potential is, we all already have that within us. We have all possible versions of ourselves already within us. Like all of your dreams and goals, the way to get there it already exists. It's already laid out for you. You may not know it, your ego may not know of it, but all possible realities already exist, in the field or, in the universe, or God already has it all sorted out. So who you want to be is already within you. If there's an aspect of yourself that you prefer to change, or you'd prefer it to be a different way, that's the hot topic of the New Year's Day. And that potential is already within you. There's nothing stopping you from being who you want to be. Doesn't matter where you're at. You can get to anywhere that you want to be from where you're standing. It literally does not matter. Doesn't matter what age you are. I don't care what the circumstances are. If there's something that you want to be and you really want it bad enough and you'll do anything it takes and you believe in yourself, you can have it. You have to believe that you can do it. If you don't believe that you can do it, fake it until you make it. Adopt that belief. Like, try on believing in yourself, fake it till you make it. That infinite potential is already within you. So really feeling into that anything is possible for you. Not just on New Year's Day. It doesn't matter what day it is. Like, anything is possible for you. And the choice is yours which reality you select. Which version of you choose to step into. If we're conditioned and, we have these patterns of ways of being that don't serve us, that we don't like, it's our choice whether we continue to do that. It's our choice if we're continuing to be aware of something that, we don't like. That's our choice. My friend Tara Burnett, she has the Tara Burnett podcast or Tara Burnett Mindset podcast. And anyway, she was doing an event and she was talking about how manifestation is like a buffet, and how everything that you, like anything that you could possibly imagine, the universe has everything that you could possibly imagine. And it's like, if there's food that you don't like, it's like you keep putting food you don't like on your plate is like what is equivalent to, thinking about things that you don't want. Like, why is this here? Why is this here? I don't like this. I don't like this. You keep pointing at it. Every time you point at it, you're putting it on your plate. It's like, she talks about how like the universe, and Abraham Hicks talks about this. The universe does not know the word no. It only knows the word yes. So anything that you're focusing on, if it's a situation, if it's a person, whatever it is, you are putting your energy towards that thing. You're putting that thing on your plate. You're saying this. Whether you're saying no or yes, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. If you're saying no to something, you're still saying that thing. So the universe doesn't know no or I don't want. It doesn't know I don't want. It knows energy. And wherever you're placing your attention is where you're placing your energy. And where you're placing your energy is you're saying, I want that thing in my reality. Give me more of that thing. So I love her analogy of a buffet, because like, you're putting things on your plate that you don't want. So just shift your attention to what you do want. Like, if there's an aspect of yourself that you don't like, you have infinite potential. You could be anything you want. You could have anything you want. You can do anything you want. Be, have, do, whatever. You can do it all. That potential is within you. So it's your choice what you focus on. It's your choice who you step into. That potential for any and all possibilities, unwanted or wanted, are all within you, and it's all your choice how you show up. It's all your choice what's in your reality. It's all your choice. It's all your creation. If there's something that you don't like, shift the attention away from it. Stop looking at it. Stop pointing at it, and stop saying that, I don't want that, I don't want that, because you're just saying more of that, more of that, more of that to the universe. So if there's something that you prefer not to be in your reality, shift that attention away. What do you want? Use that as a catalyst to like what do you want to create? You have infinite potential, infinite possibilities. Sometimes we just get stuck in this like one view, like blinders. It's like, oh, we're so caught up in our one little, whatever it is, our situation that we don't like, or something that we want to fix or change. when it's so ironic, because it could be so much easier if you just skip to what you do want. Stop trying to figure out, oh, well, how am I going to get from A to B? What about this? There's all these things in my way. This block, that block, I have to clear this block. Like, no, just put the focus onto what you prefer. Just shift that focus onto what you prefer. Who are you being right now? Who are you being right now? Are you being like, is your state of being right now conducive to where you're trying to go? Because focusing on what you don't want, you have infinite potential to be anything you want, to have everything you want, to, experience what you want. Yet you're choosing to use that infinite potential on something so minuscule and irrelevant. If there's something you don't like, you're choosing that's a choice to choose to focus on things. So, and I'm not saying just for you guys, like for myself too. Sometimes I get caught up in it too. And it's like 2022, we are shifting that focus away from what we don't want. It's like, that does not help fix anything. Ruminating, complaining, drama, all that stuff. Let's leave that behind in 2021. Peace out. Let's create what we want. So some affirmations for infinite potential are, I have infinite potential. I can see that I can do, be, or have whatever I want. I know that if I focus my energy, my thoughts, and my attention on what I prefer, I can create whatever I want in my reality. Everything is always working out in my favor to bring me what I want. Whether it looks bad or good, doesn't matter. I'm choosing to perceive it as everything is bringing me to my highest good. I choose to live up to my potential. I choose to live up to my greatest potential. Every little thing I'm doing today is bringing me to my higher self. I choose to take steps and actions that bring me towards where I want to be. I choose to focus my thoughts on what I prefer. I choose to see the positive in every situation. I have infinite potential within me, and I choose to step into that now. So let's really feel into having infinite potential. Let's really feel into that. Like, you are more than just your human suit. I like to say you're more than just your human ego. You're more than just how you look. You're more than just where you come from. You're more than just your ethnicity. You're more than just all of that stuff, all of the external things. Like, underneath of that, we're all connected and we're all one. We're all universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it. We are all that underneath. We're all energy underneath that. So you're more than just your human, like where your background and your circumstances, how you grew up, all your beliefs, all that stuff, it's all irrelevant. You can create whatever you want to create. So really feeling into that, knowing that potential is within you. If there's something that your intuition, or you have a dream, something inside of you is telling you that you want to have a certain thing, experience something, become something, that is not going to go away. Like, you can't just ignore it. Like, well, you could, but there's something inside of you telling you that there's something that you need to do. Then do it. This is your reminder to just do the thing that you want to do. There's a lot of habits that I know that I am been talking about them. It's like, okay, now 2022, I don't have time for excuses. I don't have time for any of that. Like, let's be about it. If there's a habit that you want to implement, obviously you can implement a habit at any time. You don't need to just wait until 1st of January to start doing that. You can do it whenever, but if you're watching this right now, start whatever habit that you wanted to start. Some people like to, do one habit, implement one habit that you want to do that will, move you towards the person you want to be. Implementing one habit for 30 days. And then once you have that as like natural to you and it just comes easily to you, then you would implement another one. I've always been go big or go home. Like, I stopped drinking for almost 3 years, just cold turkey, stopped drinking, just no more drinking, no more anything for almost 3 years. And I just had a few glasses of wine last night, and I'm not making it mean anything. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna start having wine here and there. It's not a big deal. But I just cut out drinking when I just didn't feel like I just didn't want to do it anymore. I went vegan overnight, just cold turkey, like full meat eater and dairy eater overnight, vegan, just no more. And just little things like that, like there's just certain things like that where I just tend to I want to just do it all at once. Like, I don't I don't know, I just prefer to just step into it and like, let's just go, let's go. So for me, I'm gonna implement like a bunch of habits all at once, and it doesn't feel overwhelming to me because it's just like, that's the person I want to be, so I'm gonna step into that person now, and I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. I'm just gonna step into, these are all the things that this version of me would do, so I'm gonna start doing them. I'm not gonna do them one at a time, I'm just gonna do them all now. But some people like to do it in baby steps. It's maybe easier for some people to implement one thing at a time. If it feels overwhelming to you, then, you know, there's things that are within you that you feel like you should be doing. Not like, not to feel guilty if you're not doing them, but like, if you feel that will move you forward as a person and bring you towards your, you know, reaching your potential, is all I meant. So let's feel into and realize all of the potential within us to be a better version of ourselves. And I know that can sound cheesy, like we hear that a lot around this time, but really, I really feel the shift for 2022. I'm really feeling the shift. I don't know about you, but I'm excited, and this video is getting long. I'm rambling along, so let's cut it off there. I would love it if you have a affirmation for potential or infinite potential, or, you know, reaching your highest version of yourself. If you would pop that down in the comments below, and if you would click the like button for me, and if you would subscribe to my channel, I would love that. And I love and appreciate you very, very much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.